SadaShiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Before entering into today's satsang, one or two feedbacks on Samyama, yesterday's Samyama sadhana, the practice of Samyama, which I initiated. I'll take up only 2-3 and comment. Hundreds of feedbacks are there. I'll take few samples and comment on it. This is from Oman, N Satsang Center, Sri Nitya Sri Priyan. Beloved Swamiji, eternal thanks for another blessing of Samyama. By your grace, today I was on my second attempt on Samyama after the first during the process under Swamiji's presence in IA December 2012. Stick moved well in left, right, down in all directions on request. Good. And here is another one funny, very funny feedback from Satish. There is no center name. It's Satish. Pranam Swamiji, as per your instruction, I immediately tried the Samyama with the Dhruva grass, and after some time with your blessings, I was able to turn a 2-inch piece of Dhruva grass 360 degrees by my will. But I had some doubt, thinking that maybe my breath contributed to it. Mind comes here. So the next morning, after a dose of N-Kriya, I tried it again under very controlled conditions, making sure that not even my breath would disturb the grass. I could not do it, maybe because I was in a hurry. Then I remembered that recently you mentioned that prana flows through the hand. So I tried sending prana through my hand, and oh, lo, and behold, I was able to turn the grass again as I want. My daughter was witness to that. Satish, you don't need to send a witness. I can be a witness. It's a beautiful thing too. Please understand, in this whole process you need to understand two things. One, first, you are able to move the grass 360 degrees as you want, out of your will. Those moments, you had a strong trust on me and my words. But the moment doubt entered, maybe the air, breath, breeze, or fluke, the demon has entered in your system. So the demon was responsible for you not able to move second time. And the restlessness which is created by the demon. Of course, again, third time, your vidarka, strong trust on my words, through hands the prana can be sent. The next Samyama worked on you. Satish, you tried one more Samyama on your own. It's good. It is actually good. And just because of the trust, you tried the next Samyama and automatically it worked. So, my blessings. The lesson which you need to learn from this experience is put more energy on the Apta Pramana and Shastra Pramana so that it can become Atma Pramana in you instead of wasting your brain in French praise and French philosophies. Don't waste your body with French fries. Don't waste your mind with French philosophies. or I can say fried philosophies. As on now, in 734 places, 204 cities, 25 countries, people are sitting with us. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. And people are experiencing intense levitation everywhere, I can see. Samyama, technique to rewire your brain. Today's subject. Tasya bhumishu viniyogaha. 112th sutra in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, in the 3rd chapter, 6th verse. Tasya bhumishu viniyogaha. Swami Vivekananda translates the sutra as that Samyama should be practiced in stages. Swami Prabhavananda translates as it must be applied stage by stage. Swami Sachidananda translates as its practice is to be accomplished in stages. Osho translates as Samyama is to be employed in stages. I will translate, based on my own experience, this sutra as Samyama has to be practiced, applied in progression. I do not want to use the word stages. No, stage by stage. No. It has to be applied in progression. Please understand, it means there's a big difference between stage by stage and progression. Stage by stage means it's like you are supposed to achieve something stage by stage, step by step. No. I wanted to tell you all, Samyama is like taking out something which you already have in your treasury box, treasure vault, wallet, taking it out in progression. It means, see, please understand, if you translate that very word, that one word, bhumishu viniyogaha, this is a technical term. The sacred secret is hidden in these two words, bhumishu viniyogaha. If you translate and understand that word as stage by stage, you get a feeling it's like you need to achieve something. No. Even if you think your body and mind, please understand, you don't need to achieve anything. There is already enough treasures in your vault, in your treasury box, in your inner space. You only need to take them out in progression. Stage is different, progression is different. So technically I will translate this word Bhumishu Viniyogaha as progression, then stage by stage. I wanted all of you to know the great system of Yoga Vedanta means combination of Yoga philosophy and Vedanta philosophy. Everything is aimed continuously to remind you the original space of all-knowing, all-pervading, always blissful in you. Please understand, many of the Western religions aims at constantly reminding you about the original sin. But the Eastern religions, especially the Yoga Vedanta Sampradaya, constantly works to remind you about your original, graceful, all-knowing, all-fulfilled, always blissful state. Even your master is supposed to remind that state which you are having in you constantly to you. That is why in Yoga Vedantic tradition, even God is just a stepping stone for enlightenment. Please understand, God is not ultimate. In Yoga Vedantic tradition, God is a stepping stone for enlightenment. God is a concept used for you to experience godliness. The ultimate possibility for every human being in spiritual field is thrown open only in Vedic tradition, because everything is a technique for you to experience the highest. There is no definitive higher or superior power over you. Even the concept of God is for you to experience godliness. The moment you translate the word stage by stage, it gives the feeling like you need to achieve something. No, you don't need to. Take the responsibility to only get something out of your treasury. You don't need to yearn. As long as you have the idea you need to achieve, you always feel there is somebody who is having it. Somebody who is possessing it, you need to take it away from that person. Tribal mentality. It is okay for religions in a very primitive state. But not for sophisticated, evolved, luxurious people like Ganges civilization. If you are stuck in some desert or the useless forest, living as a tribal in a very primitive way, your mentality can go only up to the level. There are some powers with somebody, you need to receive it from them or take it from them. Because the whole psyche of primitive people Is somebody possessing something? Either you receive from them or take it from them. It is completely based on possessiveness. But the religion of Vedic civilization has grown in the rich Ganges Plateau, banks of the Ganges, again in the minds which is enriched by the freedom and luxury of all the time and energy is available for their highest, honest research and development. So here is a religion which has grown in an inner space which is not primitive, which is not possessiveness based. Understand the vast difference between translating this Bhumishu Vinyoga as stage by stage or progression. A big difference. If you translate that as a stage by stage, still you are stuck with the primitive mentality of religion. Somebody is having, you need to take it. Root cause of all depression. Progression means you have it. Your body and mind need to take that out from your inner space, superconsciousness. All you need is training your body and mind, step by step, to take those things out. Why the word progression, step by step? Because if your body and mind tries to take everything out, all the powers out at a time, it may not be able to stay in a balanced way and express those powers. It may just get burnt away. I have seen sometimes people boiling themselves in depression, burning themselves into negativity. Same way, sometimes people can boil themselves even with extraordinary powers. If their body and mind is not matured enough to handle these extraordinary powers, they may just play with these powers in a foolish way and disturb and damage, cause too much damage to people. Ramakrishna tells a beautiful story. One sadhu somehow retrieved the power of stopping the air movement from his inner space. But unfortunately, his body and mind was not matured and he did not do it in progression. just got the power. So one day there was a intense cyclone. Many boats were getting rocked, disturbed in the river. Out of his power, just like that, he stopped that cyclone. Because of the sudden stop, many boats tumbled, overturned, and many people got drowned and died. And that karma came to him. The power which he had left him. Sometime, when the body and mind is not matured enough, and the powers are expressed in your body and mind, it's very dangerous. It is very dangerous. An important thing you need to learn, the meaning of the word Bhumishu Viniyogaha, progression, means properly your body and mind need to take those extraordinary powers out of your system through proper Samyama. This can happen only if you are part of a mystery school. Only you are with an enlightened being, an incarnation, who clearly balances and guides you and makes that samyama happen in your body and mind. I have seen. Sometimes the masters do something extraordinary to balance people and make these extraordinary powers express through the body and mind. I have read once Vivekananda even making one of his disciples to eat fish. You may think how fish is going to help in yoga. That guy, a disciple, acquired some extraordinary powers without going through the proper progression. So it may not be right for his body and mind. Dangerous. So Vivekananda immediately says, eat fish. That power should go away. Let the body and mind be prepared, then the powers can express in progression. Immediately the disciple ate the fish and the powers left. And it was good for the individual. So you need to understand, only in the mystery school, under the guidance of the master, safely, blissfully, these powers can be brought out to your body and mind. You can rejoice, cherish, and enjoy these extraordinary powers. I am seeing thousands of people experiencing levitating all over the world. Not a single one had any side effect, wrong side effect. Thousands of people's Kundalini is getting awakened every day, all over the world. Not a single one is having negative side effect. Such an intense process where people are literally blown away, but no side effect. It is because it is done in progression. It is done in progression, properly, beautifully, with honesty and integrity towards the spiritual experience, the spiritual truth. I heard a message from a devotee, or I don't know, you can't even call as a devotee, somebody was attending satsang, Yesterday, it seems he was complaining that I was attacking some particular guru yesterday. I was not, please, I want to make it very clear, I never attack anybody. And I was not attacking any particular guru. I was only defending the Hindu Dharma. All the gurus who claim they are Hindus, who belong to Vedic civilization, like Sai Baba, Kalki Bhagavan, Bangaradigalar, all these religious leaders, if some of these idiots, so-called secular gurus, go on abusing them, there is nobody to defend them. I am going to defend. I am going to defend my religious leaders. That's all. If somebody claims they are secular, get out of Hinduism. You have no right to criticize Hindu gurus. And that fellow wrote an email saying that I was criticizing particular guru. Actually, I was not even criticizing that particular guru. In my mind, I had somebody else. First thing, you are mistaken. Second thing, you are mistaken. First, I was not criticizing anybody. I was telling, stop criticizing my religious leaders who are bold, honest enough to associate themselves with their authentic tradition which they represent, and not hypocritical idiots who steal all the knowledge and wealth and spirituality from the Hindu Vedic tradition and disconnect themselves, saying they are secular gurus, non-religious organization. Idiots. I am dead against mixing religion in politics and politics in religion. If you are secular, get out and get into politics. That's a place to talk secularism. If you are running a spiritual organization, be honest to your guru. Be truthful to your religion. Be honest to your spiritual tradition. I am not saying one religion is higher or one religion is lower. Same way, I am not saying all religions are same. No. All religions are unique and sacred to their practitioners. So, there is no such thing as secularism in spiritual line, in spiritual field. So understand, I was not criticizing anybody. I was defending the fools who are criticizing my religious leaders. And the guy who wrote the email, if you are offended, nothing can be done. You are free to get offended and hit your face wherever you want and do what you want. People need to understand when the truth is told as it is. And here I am talking to all of you every day to teach you the truth, not to be politically polite, socially polite. The exact, intense, honest truth. I am standing by the honesty and integrity and exact truth. So please understand, it's time we start right things at right time. If you don't understand the difference between political religions and religious politics, you will be continuously caught with pseudo-gurus. You will not be able to experience the honest truth. So here I am. If you are interested in honest truth and experiencing mystery school, I am not interested in Nobel Prize. I am not going to be socially polite or politically polite. I am interested in making few lakh enlightened beings. People who are interested in Nobel Prize, let them maintain their political religious ambitions. I am very clear. My life is going to be creating mystery schools around the world, Vedic universities around the world. I am starting satsang centers, Padaga mandirs around the world with the aim of converting them into universities, mystery schools, Vedic universities. So I am making it very clear. I am not interested in people who are politically polite or socially polite, who are playing this cunning game of politics and religion in politics. No. Let them play their game. I am not interested in that. And I am not even against them playing the game. All I am saying is don't interfere in our field. Allow little bit of pure spiritual stream to be alive in the planet Earth. For heaven's sake, at least like you, few idiots can come in the next generations and eat the stuff which I created and live. These politicians who entered in religious field are not only destroying the religion and trying to destroy the pure spiritual streams being kept alive. Authentic spiritual streams kept alive because they are loud mouth and they have big PR agencies. These guys go on trying to destroy the ancient mystery science by saying, don't go to people who materialize, don't go to people who heal, don't go to people who give boons. What do they mean? This is the pure mysticism, the Yoga Vedanta Sampradaya. So these are juice and essence of Yoga Vedanta tradition. It should be kept alive, it will be kept alive. Oh, planet Earth, don't worry, I'll keep this science alive. Let these name and fame mongerers, Nobel Peace Prize mongerers, do their job of mixing politically polite religions. Here I am, going to maintain the honesty and integrity and purity of the mystery school, and I will see that at least 1 million people not only become enlightened, experience the great experiences and expressions of Samyama. Experience the great experiences and powers of Samyama. Please understand. In Samyama, I am always saying two parts. One, experiencing the great experiences and powers and expressing it. For example, at this moment, I am in a great experience that all the so-called reality in front of me is made of a stuff which I can bend, break, mend, do as I want. This is experience. If I do at least small changes and things and show it in reality, physically, either through simple levitation or through simple teleporting of the vibhuti, it is expression of the power. Please understand. as experience at this moment, I am feeling anything in front of me is made out of stuff which is completely under my control, part of me. This is my experience. When I share this word, if I ignite this mood in many of you, I am expressing the experience. Same way, this experience brings certain powers. Like any body can be moved as I want. Any body's kundalini can be raised to the same level I am in. Or any material can be moved from one place to another place by the power of the mind. This is extraordinary powers. First one is extraordinary experience. Second one is extraordinary power. So if this is shown visibly as the Kundalini awakening or the levitation or teleporting, it is expressing extraordinary powers. I wanted both dimensions of Samyama to be kept alive. But some religions are not interested in the second dimension, the power dimension of Samyama to be kept alive, because it will be a solid proof for the Vedic tradition, yogic tradition, which is not good for their vested interests. So they go on promoting the religious leaders or spiritual leaders who neither have these extraordinary powers nor able to show these extraordinary powers, nor able to know the technology of these extraordinary powers. Naturally, they also do the same logic. In the kindergarten schools in India, they will teach a story. There was a grape garden, and one fox went to that garden. He tried, but he was not able to catch that grape. Then he started telling, oh, this grape is sour. Abused the grape for 10 minutes and went away. The same thing. The pseudo-gurus, come on. Let you do and show it is not spirituality. Then I'll agree. You have at least right to tell whether it is a spirituality or not. It's not that I'll agree your idea, but you at least have a right to comment on that subject. When you don't even have the authority to comment on some subject, don't. So be very clear. I'm telling all my devotees and disciples and seekers around the world, I am interested in fulfilling you honestly, not in Nobel Prize, not in any awards and social recognitions. So I am not going to compromise or bend my teachings and ideologies. I am not going to dilute it as Western mental setup may expect to give their Nobel Prize to me. No. I am going to remain as authentic, yogic, Vedic incarnation to transmit that experience to all of you. So I invite seekers from around the world to gather around me and in my mystery schools, satsang centers. Here we are, simple, humble people, just learning and teaching spirituality. And we do simple things like teleporting, materialization, levitation, kundalini awakening. Why don't you let you guys live with us? live ourselves with our own ideology and philosophy. Let us live our Vedic truths and yogic life. Understand Samyama. It is expressing the extraordinary physical and mental powers in progression. You need to know thoroughly from what kind of a person you are learning these great truths. Only then you will understand how directly it helps. See, the secular idea is great in the political field, in the society. But that is not going to be an authentic, unique message in the spiritual field, in the religious realm. All right, even you establish all religions are one and the same, all right, okay. But what is your contribution? Come on. What direct contribution you have to the world? Only what authentically you experienced, what authentically you are sharing with the world. That is the only honest contribution. When you don't have any unique contribution, go around and divert the people's attention from one subject to another, and people will think that is your contribution. Diverting people from one subject to another is not your contribution. Come up with some creative contribution. Love is an empty word with which you can cheat anybody. What do they mean? Come on. Let them show their love. What do they mean? I don't understand. Creating peace between religion only will happen if you are honestly established in one religion and able to create peace to your own followers with a spiritual experience. When we don't have our own authentic contribution in any field, just go on doing politics. See all the... There will not be any unique contribution from them. The whole world there are only two kinds of minds. One which contributes creatively. Another one which goes on meddling with people and tries to put some big identity. No. I am not interested in any social game or political game or politics and religion in politics. No. I am interested in honestly, beautifully, purely retaining the Yoga Vedantic tradition, the great spiritual, mystical tradition. I am going to dedicate my life to reproduce this experience on people, reproduce these great powers on people, and scientifically establish a step-by-step practical lifestyle where people can experience all these great experiences and powers of Samyama and express the great experiences and powers of Samyama to the world. So I request all our devotees and disciples to be aware and understand my motive and the work I am doing. If you can understand, be with me. So as Patanjali says, I'll teach you Samyama, experiencing and expressing the extraordinary experiences and powers from superconsciousness through your body and mind in progression. So I request all of you, devotees, disciples, satsangis, participants in our satsang centers, not to miss even a single instruction and go through the whole process intensely, sincerely, in progression. I bless you all to live, achieve, experience, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you. SadaShiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Before entering into today's satsang, one or two feedbacks on Samyama. Yesterday's Samyama sadhana, the practice of Samyama, which I initiated. I'll take up only 2-3 and comment. Hundreds of feedbacks are there. I'll take few samples and comment on it. This is from Oman, N Satsang Center, Sri Nitya Sri Priyan. Beloved Swamiji, eternal thanks for another blessing of Samyama. By your grace, today I was on my second attempt on Samyama after the first during the process under Swamiji's presence in IA December 2012. Stick moved well in left, right, down in all directions on request. Good. And here is another one funny, very funny feedback from Satish. There is no center name. It's Satish. Pranam Swamiji, as per your instruction, I immediately tried the Samyama with the Dhruva grass, and after some time with your blessings, I was able to turn a 2-inch piece of Dhruva grass 360 degrees by my will. But I had some doubt, thinking that maybe my breath contributed to it. Mind comes here. So the next morning, after a dose of N-Kriya, I tried it again under very controlled conditions, making sure that not even my breath would disturb the grass. I could not do it, maybe because I was in a hurry. Then I remembered that recently you mentioned that prana flows through the hand. So I tried sending prana through my hand, and oh, lo, and behold, I was able to turn the grass again as I want. My daughter was witness to that. Satish, you don't need to send a witness. I can be a witness. It's a beautiful thing too. Please understand, in this whole process you need to understand two things. One, First, you are able to move the grass 360 degrees as you want, out of your will. Those moments, you had a strong trust on me and my words. But the moment doubt entered, maybe the air, breath, breeze, or fluke, the demon has entered in your system. So the demon was responsible for you not able to move second time, and the restlessness which is created by the demon. Of course, again, third time, your vidarka, strong trust on my words, through hands the prana can be sent. The next Samyama worked on you. Satish, you tried one more Samyama on your own. It's good. It is actually good. And just because of the trust, you tried the next Samyama and automatically it worked. So, my blessings. The lesson which you need to learn from this experience is put more energy on the Apta Pramana and Shastra Pramana so that it can become Atma Pramana in you, instead of wasting your brain in French praise and French philosophies. Don't waste your body with French fries. Don't waste your mind with French philosophies. Or I can say fried philosophies. As on now, in 734 places, 204 cities, 25 countries, people are sitting with us. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. And people are experiencing intense levitation everywhere, I can see. Samyama, technique to rewire your brain. Today's subject. Tasya bhumishu viniyogaha.
With the divine, with your eyes closed, is meditation. Connecting with the divine, with your eyes open, is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
படைகுண்டு திரும்ப வரான் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் புது யுகம் பக்தனின் கூரை போக்க எடுத்து வாரான் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவம் படைகுண்டு திரும்ப வரான் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் புது யுகம் பக்தனின் கூரை போக்க எடுத்து வாரான் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவமே இடிக்குது கேளுடா சிவ எழுந்து வாரான் பாருடா தக தகதி பிடிக்குதா குடி கோட்டை தாண்டி பறக்குதா சிவரூபம் தரித்து வந்து முக்காலம் கடந்து சென்று முடிவில்லா வாழ்க்கை தந்து குலங்காக்கும் SadaShiva சொல்லிய பொய்கள் பல நூறு சொன்னாலுமே உன் புகழ் மாறாது தகதிமி தாளம் இது அதை அடக்கி ஆட இனி முடியாது ஆதி ஜோதி அவதாரன் எடுத்து வந்தவன் சாவ கண்டு பயமும் இல்ல ஆள பிறந்தவன் அழியாத தெய்வ பூமி காக்க வளர்ந்தவன் கொள்கைக்காக எதையும் மறக்க துறக்க துணிஞ்சவன் சைவினமே பெற்ற புல்ல செந்தமிழும் நாவில் துல்ல பாதையில தடைகள் பால பகதிர்ந்து உலகை வெல்ல வைகையே வறண்ட போதும் வாழ்வினமே வீழ்ந்த போதும் வரலாறே மறைந்த போதும் வணங்காத சொக்கநாதனப்ப நித்திய துணையும் இருக்க தோல்வியே இல்லை அவன் பாசத்துக்கு ஈடு இணை எதுவுமே இல்லை என் அப்பனே நீ வந்துட்ட என் துக்கத்தை எல்லாம் போக்கிட்ட என் சிவனே நீ வந்துட்ட வேண்டும் வரமெல்லாம் தந்துட்ட நீ கடந்து சென்ற பாதையில் தங்க கோவில் கட்டியாளுற ஒரு வரமும் நீ தரணும் உன் மூச்சு காற்றுல வாழணும் வாழ்வின் கீதம் அது நித்யானந்தமே உலகெங்கும் ஒலிக்கும் ஓசை நித்யானந்தமே என்றும் மாறாத சக்தி ஒன்று நித்யானந்தமே கைலையை அமைத்து ஆளும் நித்யானந்தனே படகொண்டு திரும்ப வாராம் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் புது யுகம் பக்தனின் கூரை போக்க எடுத்து வாராம் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவம் படகொண்டு திரும்ப வாராம் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் புது யுகம் பக்தனின் கூரை போக்க எடுத்து வாராம் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவமே.
His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivoham, reviver of Sri Kailasa, the greatest Hindu nation. Conscious music, Sattvic beats, NMHK. Check it out. Is that all that we know how to do? Making assumptions about life all day and don't forget the night too. Suddenly we think we're bigger than the game. We get caught in ourselves, but at the end we're still the same. Boom, drop, it's gone. The positivity, we forgot that we're a seed. We forgot we possibility. Time's up, folks, time to open our eye. Shikalasa shining bright, time to fly. The avatar is back, alive. The space is open wide. Thrive, don't be stupid, stop wasting your life. Take ownership for your light. Take ownership for your life. Take ownership to stand upright. Take ownership, reclaim your might. Yeah, that's right, reclaim your might. Your might. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Vanvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Ekam Nityam Vimalamatchalam Namo Nithyanandaya Paramashivam Jnanamulam Gurur Murti Pujamulam Gurur Padam Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa Jnanamulam Gurur Murti Pujamulam Gurur Padam Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa. Yes, he's back. The avatar is in the body. That's a fact. Decide to wake up and jump on the track. Shikalasa was given its life back. News say the avatar is under attack, but as a matter of fact, he's safe and protected. He's intact. Let the clouds clear out. Listen to his words, no doubt. Oneness with the Guru, that's the best route. When you listen to his words, you sprout. Bring listening to your space. Erase and see how ignorance vanishes with his grace. Vanishes with his grace. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Vanvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Ekam Nityam Vimalamatchalam Namo Nithyanandaya Paramashivam Jnanamulam Gurur Murti Pujamulam Gurur Padam Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa Jnanamulam Gurur Murti Pujamulam Gurur Padam Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa. Time to realize that life is a mirror. Everything you experience, you're the creator. Paramashiva pervades all, that's for sure. Remembrance liberates, put it on a shirt. Put it on a shirt, yeah, put it on a shirt. Remembrance liberates, that's for sure. Time to realize that life is for others. Get blessings on your mother. Seek a blissful life with the oneness flavor. The avatar is back for that. To initiate you so that you drop the chit chat. And at the same time the shit chat. Wait, did I hear you right? Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Vanvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Ekam Nityam Vimalamatchalam Namo Nithyanandaya Paramashivam Jnanamulam Gurur Murti Pujamulam Gurur Padam Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa Jnanamulam Gurur Murti Pujamulam Gurur Padam Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam Mokshamulam Gurur Gurur Kripa. If you're still wondering who I'm talking about, well, open your ears wide and hear me out. Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivoham, you might want to check him out. Warning, you might then be hugging bliss till the end of your life. Like bees hug their hive, like car lovers hug their drive, but maybe not like a man hugs his wife. Jnanamulam Gurur Murtihi, Pujamulam Gurur Padam, Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam, Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa. Jnanamulam Gurur Murtihi, Pujamulam Gurur Padam, Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam, Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuke yuke.
Like he always did, he created a buzz with the simple blink of an eyelid. As a village boy and the president, running a nation 110%. The golden Raja with the jasmine scent, the holy Godzilla, the ego killer. The pure truth to the world he presents. He's the true master, the real karma blaster. A dose of his truth fills you with fire, raises you to Kailasa. Higher and higher, simple Shakti Pad, you straight into bliss. All incompletions are completely dismissed. I am the Paramashiva, Shiva. The me in the me is in you as me. You are the Paramashiva, Shiva. The you in the you sees you in me. We are the Paramashiva, Shiva. Living in Kailasa, the place to be. Nithyananda Paramashiva brought Kailasa back on the map. With a flag, a bang, done deal, it's a wrap. No gap, cheering, clap, cause he's jacked. The true Guruji is back, that's a fact. The bliss of the avatar gets unwrapped. Sous toutes ses formes, il se manifeste. Il est conscience, partout imprégné. Existence immaculée, il est céleste, pourtant incarné dans la réalité. Il célèbre son existence dans l'unité, existant dans le présent et non dans le passé. Irradiant l'extase éternelle, félicité. Une bénédiction, une dose de bliss en condensé. Éternel et donc toujours présent, jamais en arrière, toujours en avant, innocent et donc toujours puissant, inébranlable, volonté persistante. I am the Paramashiva, Shiva. The me in the me is in you as me. You are the Paramashiva, Shiva. The you in the you sees you in me. We are the Paramashiva, Shiva. Living in Kailasa, the place to be. Nithyananda Paramashiva brought Kailasa back on the map. With a flag, a bang, done deal, it's a wrap. No gap, cheering, clap, cause he's jacked. The true Guruji is back, that's a fact. The bliss of the avatar gets unwrapped. By the power of his being, he ascends the throne. As he makes things happen and always will. In the enlightened space, by his gurus he was grown. Oozing out of compassion as he's always filled. Like a lion in the zone he owns. From his fearless roar, let the truth be shown. Poof, like magic ignorance is blown. While the pure space of enlightenment is grown. As a glorious king straight on the throne, the cherry on top just like a gemstone. He sits in the space fresher than cologne, having Shakti flowing through his backbone. I am the Paramashiva, Shiva. The me in the me is in you as me. You are the Paramashiva, Shiva. The you in the you sees you in me. We are the Paramashiva, Shiva. Living in Kailasa, the place to be. Nithyananda Paramashiva brought Kailasa back on the map. With a flag, a bang, done deal, it's a wrap. No gap, cheering, clap, cause he's jacked. The true Guruji is back, that's a fact. The bliss of the avatar gets unwrapped.
அருமருந்தே அண்ணாமலையோனே ஆனந்த நித்யனே அகருள் மாய்ப்பவனே சிறிதே சிந்தை இறங்கி கருதும் எக்கணத்திலும் எம் கண்முன்னே நீயாடிவா நித்தனவன் பொன்கழுத்தில் ஆடும் மாலையாடிட எண்ணிலடங்காத மாயையாவும் அங்கே வேண்டிட நித்தனவன் பொன்கழுத்தில் ஆடும் மாலையாடிட எண்ணிலடங்காத மாயையாவும் அங்கே வேண்டிட வமைகட்டிடும் சத்தங்களிலே ஆழ்ந்து மனம் அமைதி பெற வமைகட்டிடும் சத்தங்களிலே ஆழ்ந்து மனம் அமைதி பெற தக 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 தகவன ஆடிவா நித்யானந்தா குருநாதனே நீ ஆடிவா தக 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 தகவன ஆடிவா நித்யானந்தா இரு சக்தியே நீ ஆடிவா வினுமணி மகுடமாட மெய்மையாவும் ஓங்கிட்ட தங்க உத்திராட்சமாட தீமையாவும் நீங்கிட்ட வினுமணி மகுடமாட மெய்மையாவும் ஓங்கிட்ட தங்க உத்திராட்சமாட தீமையாவும் நீங்கிட்ட அச்சம் கொன்றிட ஆசை வென்றிட அழுமன மடக்கி விட அச்சம் கொன்றிட ஆசை வென்றிட அழுமன மடக்கி விட தக 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 தகவன ஆடிவா நித்யானந்தா குருநாதனே நீ ஆடிவா தக 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 தகவன ஆடிவா நித்யானந்தா இரு சக்தியே நீ ஆடிவா அன்னை உருவாக எங்கள் அழகு தெய்வம் ஆடிட தந்தை என வீரம் கொண்டு சூலம் கையை தாங்கிட அன்னை உருவாக எங்கள் அழகு தெய்வம் ஆடிட தந்தை என வீரம் கொண்டு சூலம் கையை தாங்கிட கொஞ்சம் சிரிப்பாய் சொன்ன சொற்களோ கொண்ட இடர் போக்கிவிட கொஞ்சம் சிரிப்பாய் சொன்ன சொற்களோ கொண்ட இடர் போக்கிவிட தக 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 தகவன ஆடிவா நித்யானந்தா குருநாதனே நீ ஆடிவா தக 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 தகவன ஆடிவா நித்யானந்தா இரு சக்தியே நீ ஆடிவா தக 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 தகவன ஆடிவா நித்யானந்தா குருநாதனே நீ ஆடிவா தக 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 தகவன ஆடிவா நித்யானந்தா இரு சக்தியே நீ ஆடிவா श्रीमदात्मने गुणैक सिन्धवे नमो नित्याय धामलेश धूतकोक बन्धवे नमो नित्याय नाम सोषितान मध्वबान्धवे नमो नित्याय पामरेतर प्रधान बन्धवे नमो नित्याय कालभीत विप्र बाल पालते नमो नित्याय शूल भिन्न दुष्ट दक्ष पालते नमो नित्याय मूल कारणाय काल कालते नमो नित्याय पालयाधुना दयाल बालते नमो नित्याय इष्टवस्तु मुख्य दान हेतवे नमो नित्याय दुष्ट दैत्य वंश धूमकेतवे नमो नित्याय सृष्टि रक्षणाय धर्म सेतवे नमो नित्याय अष्टमूर्तये वृषेन्द्र केतवे नमो नित्याय आपदत्रिनेत्रटङ्ग हस्तते नमो नित्याय पापहारि दिव्य सिन्धु मस्तते नमो नित्याय पापधारिणे लसन्न मस्तते नमो नित्याय शापदोष खण्डन प्रशस्तते नमो नित्याय नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा नित्या हरे व्योमकेश दिव्य भव्य रूपते नमो नित्याय हेम मेदिनी धरेन्द्र चापते नमो नित्याय नाम मात्र दग्ध सर्व पापते नमो नित्याय कामनैकतान हृद्दुरापते नमो नित्याय ब्रह्ममस्तकावली निबद्धते नमो नित्याय जिह्वगेन्द्र कुण्डल प्रसिद्धते नमो नित्याय ब्रह्मणे प्रणीत वेद पद्धते नमो नित्याय जिह्वकाल देह दत्त पद्धते नमो नित्याय कामनाशनाय शुद्ध वेदयालवे नमो नित्याय दक्षपाणि शोभिकाञ्चनालवे नमो नित्याय पक्षिराजवागकृच्छयालवे नमो नित्याय अक्षिपालवेदभूततालवे नमो नित्याय दक्षहस्तनिष्ठजातवेदसे नमो नित्याय अक्षरात्मने नमाध्वडौचसे नमो नित्याय दीक्षितप्रकाशितात्मतेजसे नमो नित्याय अक्षराजवाहते सताङ्गते नमो नित्याय राजदाचलेन्द्रसानुवासिने नमो नित्याय राजमाननित्यमन्दहासिने नमो नित्याय राजघोरकावतंसभासिने नमो नित्याय राजराजमित्रताप्रकाशिने नमो नित्याय दीनमानवालिकामधेनवे नमो नित्याय सूनबाणदागकृत्कृशानवे नमो नित्याय वामरागभक्तरत्नसानवे नमो नित्याय दानवोद्धकारचण्डभानवे नमो नित्याय नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा सर्वमङ्गलाकुचाग्रशायिने नमो नित्याय सर्वदेवतागणातिशायिने नमो नित्याय पूर्वदेवनाशसंविधायिने नमो नित्याय सर्वमन्मनोजभङ्गदायिने नमो नित्याय लोकभक्तितोऽपि भक्तपोषिणे नमो नित्याय माकरन्दसारवर्षिभाषिणे नमो नित्याय एकबिल्वदानतोऽपि तोषिणे नमो नित्याय नैकजन्मपापजालशोषिणे नमो नित्याय सर्वजीवरक्षणैकशीलिने नमो नित्याय कीर्तनप्रियाय भक्तपालिने नमो नित्याय दुर्विदग्धदैत्यसैन्यधारिणे नमो नित्याय शर्वरीशधारिणे कपालिने नमो नित्याय पाहि मामुमामनोज्ञ देवते नमो नित्याय देहि मे वरं सिताद्रिगेहते नमो नित्याय मोहितर्षिकामिनी समोहते नमो नित्याय स्नेहितप्रसन्नकामदोहते नमो नित्याय नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा नित्या हरे नित्यानन्दा मङ्गलप्रदाय गोतुरङ्गते नमो नित्याय गङ्गयातरङ्गितोत्तमाङ्गते नमो नित्याय सङ्गरप्रवृत्तवैरिभङ्गते नमो नित्याय अङ्गजारये करे पुरङ्गते नमो नित्याय ईशितक्षणप्रदानहेतवे नमो नित्याय आहिताग्निपालकोक्षकेतवे नमो नित्याय देहि कान्तिधूतरौप्यधातवे नमो नित्याय केकदुःखपुञ्जधूमकेतवे नमो नित्याय रक्षदीनसत्कृपाकटाक्षते नमो नित्याय दक्षसप्ततन्तुनाश दक्षते नमो नित्याय रुक्षराजभानुपावकाक्षते नमो नित्याय रक्ष मां प्रपन्नमात्र रक्षते नमो कल्पित प्रपंच भागिने नमो नित्याय भक्त संकटापहार योगिने नमो नित्याय युक्त सन्मनः सरोज योगिने नमो नित्याय अंतकांतकाय पापहारिणे नमो नित्याय शन्तमाय दन्ति चर्मधारिणे नमो नित्याय संतताश्रितं यथा विदारिणे नमो नित्याय जन्तुजात नित्य सौख्यकारिणे नमो नित्याय शूलिने नमो नमः पालिने नमो नित्याय पालिने विरिञ्चि मुण्डमालिने नमो नित्याय लीलिने विशेष रुण्डमालिने नमो नित्याय शीलिने नमः प्रपुण्यशालिने नमो नित्याय मुक्ति मुक्ति दिव्य भोगदायिने नमो नित्याय शक्ति कल्पित प्रपंच भागिने नमो नित्याय भक्त संकटापहार योगिने नमो नित्याय युक्त सन्मनः सरोज योगिने नमो नित्याय नित्या हरे नित्यानन्द नित्या हरे नित्यानन्द नित्या हरे नित्यानन्द नित्या हरे
शम्भो 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 हर 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 शङ्कर शङ्कर हर 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 शङ्कर शङ्कर ईशा गिरीशा नरेशा परेशा महेशा बिलेशा ईश गिरीश नरेश परेश महेश बिलेश यभूषण वो शाम्ब सदाशिव शम्भो शङ्कर शरणं वेदव शरणयुगम् उमया दुर्गे सुमङ्गल विग्रहया लिङ्गित वामाङ्ग विभो शाम्ब सदाशिव शम्भो शङ्कर शरणं वेदव शरणयुगम् दूरी कुरु मामज्ञमनाथं दूरी कुरु मे दुरितं वो शाम्ब सदाशिव शम्भो शङ्कर शरणं वेदव शरणयुगम् शाम्ब सदाशिव शम्भो शङ्कर शरणं वेदव మధుర గాయక గీతా పధాన పద